Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video I will be talking about the top 5 Pixar Cars browser games. Now this is just my opinion, so feel free to disagree. Now sadly some games are not playable because they run on Flash, and since Flash got discontinued, I can't play some of the games. So this is a list of currently playable games. If Chrome Training and Cars 2 World Grand Prix were playable, they would definitely be on this list. But without any further ado, let's just get right into the video. At number 5, we got Luigi and Guido's Tire Rush. It's a simple puzzle game where you have to get the white wall tires to the oxygen tank. There are stacks of black tires that you need to move out of the way to be able to get to the oxygen tank in time. This game has a very appealing cartoony art style and is nice to look at. The reason why this is only at number 5 is because I just don't really like puzzle games. But if you like puzzle games, I really recommend this game. So yeah, that was it for this one, so let's move on to the next game. And at number 4, we got a newer game, Cars 3 Demolition Derby. This is an isometric racing game that plays like a top-down racing game. There are 2 playable characters, McQueen and Cruz. You can upgrade your stats, and your upgrades transfer from McQueen to Cruz, so you don't need to worry about losing your upgrades when you want to play as the other character. I really like this game's art style. It looks really nice and homemade. It reminds me of Yoshi's Crafted World. You can unlock principal paper crafts of the Demolition Derby races as neat extras. Sadly, I can't find any images of the printouts, and if you try to click the print button, an error appears. So these printouts seem to be lost media. The gameplay is simple but fun, so if you are bored, I recommend you give this game a try. So that was for number 4. Now let's move on to the next one. And at number 3, we got Lightning's Off-Road Training. This game is another top-down racing game. This game has 3 types of races with 2 tracks for each type. First, we got the regular time trial. In this game mode, you need to complete 3 laps within the given time to win. The second type is a flag collection game mode. You need to collect 3 flags around the course within the set time to win. In the third game mode, you need to complete a lap without hitting anything. You have 3 lives. If you crash 3 times, you lose. But it glitches, and sometimes if you crash, you have a chance of not losing one of your lives. After you complete 3 races, you unlock a new skin for McQueen, that being Off-Road McQueen from Cars Racer-Rama. So that was number 3, now let's move on to number 2. At number 2, we got Extreme Off-Road Rush. It's a 2D side-scrolling racing game based on the short called Radiator Springs 500½. This game has 3 locations. There are 2 levels per location. The first location is Rolling Hills. It's just 2 desert levels taking place in the same desert as Radiator Springs. The second location is Tailpipe Caverns. These levels take place in the Tailpipe Caverns from the short. Duh. I like the effects of the pipes going off when you jump over them. The third location is the Enchanted Forest. It takes place in a car graveyard. I really like the way it looks with the blue filter. And when you fly over the dead cars, the bugs sitting on them fly off of them, which is a nice reference to the short. So that was it for this one. So let's move on to the next. And finally we got Lightning Speed. Lightning Speed is, in my opinion, the best Cars browser game. This game is basically an alternate universe version of Cars 2, the video game. It's a fake 3D racing game like the first Mario Kart. It has several locations, some from Cars 2 and some not from any of the movies. You can make your own character and play as them in the races. And you can add body kits to your character to make them better for certain locations. The races have most of the World Grand Prix racers as opponents, plus Boost and Idle Threat for some reason. Seriously, why those 2? This game has Grand Prix and single races. The single races are just regular races that you can select and play on their own. They are split into collections based on the place they take place in. But you need to unlock some of them by beating the previous ones in the collection. The Grand Prix are just collections of races that you can play one after another. After you beat one race, you can't replay the other one. You have to play the next one. And all the positions you got in the races get converted into your overall positions in the Grand Prix. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!